Hello everyone, welcome to the video for the ARRI Lighting Kit. So for this box, we can turn it left to unlock it. So in this case, we have 3 light stands, and then we have the ARRI 650, and then we have ARRI 300, and then the ARRI 150. So with these different watts and different intensity, we can use the big one for the key light, and then use the 300 for the field light, and use the 150 for the backlight. So for this light stand, we could unlock this knob to extend. And then for here, we will need to make sure that this stand is parallel to the ground so that it can hold the weight properly. Then we tighten the stand. Okay, again, the next crucial thing to do is to put the sandbag. And the way of doing this is that we could just put it, and then we can hook the sandbag around the knob. So that the goal is to avoid the sandbag from touching the ground so that we can secure the light stand. And then we could take our in this case, we will have light, and also we will have the barn doors for the light. And we have this kind of knob so that we can put this onto a baby pin, and then we would lock this knob to properly secure it. And here will be the knob for different angles. And then we could put on our barn doors. So the barn door is very useful for shaping the light. So the way to put this on is so there's a little latch here, and then we are going to insert this barn door we have the circle part, and we're going to put it onto the light. And then we are going to pull this up and then clip onto the barn door so that it's secure. And we can raise the light stand to our desired height. And one tip is to raise the upper knob first. And then we could raise the rest, depends on the situations. And the other thing to pay attention of is that when we put the light on the stand, we can put the cable like around here so that it won't kind of like hang in the air and then damage this part, so that we won't accidentally drag the cable. And then we could wrap the cable around the light stand so that like other people will not accidentally drag the cable. And we can plug this in to power the light, and then for the extra cable, we're going to just like make it nicely coiled and then put it under the stand so that other people will not step on it or got tangled by that. And make sure the barn doors is closed when we power the light. And before plugging in, we need to make sure that this one, this is, wait a minute. This is striking is like pushing the circle.
The circle should be off and the line is on.
So this should be off and this is striking?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so before we power the light, we need to make sure that the circle one is pushed, like the circle one is like pushed down, so that this means that it's off right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then once we're going to strike the light, we need to yell striking so that other people will know that we are turning on the light without being accidentally blinded by the light. We yell striking, and then we can turn this on. So the ARRI light will get hot like really quickly. So make sure that when handling this light, it's really important to wear the heat resistant glove. So the most important thing is that we need to wear the heat resistant glove so that we won't be harmed by the heat coming from the light. And then we can start shaping the light by using the barn doors. So we can, for example, we can like close the upper one to cut the light, like to shape the light, and then we'll like kind of make it more focus, depends on the need. And one tip is to kind of like wave your hand in front of the light to make sure that the light is actually hitting on our subject. So this is the way that we could do it. And then there's actually the other knob. Let me show you. There's the other knob. In the back, this knob will control the spotting and flooding of the light. So by turning this, we can actually either make the light like flood the space with the light or like spot the light into a more condensed beam. So we could utilize this knob to properly control it. And then for barn doors, we could also like rotate the barn doors to further shaping the light depends on the need. And then once we finish the light, we could yell saving, and then we turn off the light. And then once used, we need to make sure that the light is properly cooled down before putting back into the case. So we could unlock the latch, and then we can take off the barn doors and unlock. And then use this knob to unlock. Then we can unlock this knob. So we can push it down, and then for putting back the light, we could put the barn doors at the bottom Then when this is coiled, we could just put it back to the box. Yes, I hope you guys enjoy using this slide and just pay attention to the safety. Thank you.